Strike me with all your might! Surely we'll come to an understanding through our blades!
She was nothing short of dazzling to me, or maybe blinding is a better word. Her eyes gleamed like the stars in the night sky. Her smile illuminated the world around her, like a flower blooming under the morning light. A flower that bloomed in the morning light. That was my first impression of her. A beautiful flower. One that was utterly brilliant, yet ever so delicate. I wanted to crush it. I'd been alone for so long. Parents? Never knew them. Why? Who knows? All I knew was my name was Ladika, and I was born with these claws. Can I join you guys? I want to play too.
What the heck's up with those claws? Get lost, weirdo!
Am I weird because my hands are different?
Yeah, they're even bigger than my dad's. Gross!
Being different is gross. I guess I wasn't considered normal in this forest. Here, there were beasts with human-like features, and people with beast-like features in their fur or ears. But people with great big beast hands? That wasn't a thing. So I became an outcast.
Don't pull on them!
Get her, everybody!
We'll protect the forest from you! Take this! Take that!
Why are you all being so mean?
You! The tree!
I wanted to be normal too. But how could I be when I didn't even have a mom or dad?
You're a monster!
It seems that not only were my claws unnatural, but my strength as well. Enough to be called a monster, at least.
Oh! So you're the one who hurt my little brother! Get over here!
Let go of me!
I'm bleeding! Help me!
You're telling me this little girl's the one?
Don't let her size deceive you. She's already taken out entire squads by herself. We'll have to move in together.
Stay away!
I never wanted to hurt anyone, but they kept coming for me.
Hey, it's dangerous here, you know. You lost? I could show you the way, if you'd like.
Your claws. Wait, are you the Boneclaw?
No, I'm not. My name's Ladika.
Stay away from me, monster!
Even when I tried to help, they would always run. These claws could never hold on to anything for too long. These claws were only built to destroy. Fitting for a monster, right? But I never wanted to hurt anyone. What's normal supposed to be? Is there a guidebook on this sort of thing? And who decided what normal was in the first place anyway? Why did I have to suffer just for being different? Why am I the enemy when I didn't do anything wrong? I never asked to become the Boneclaw. Is this all my fault somehow? Fine then. If you see nothing but a monster, you'll get a monster.
Who's there?
Hey, don't you know? This area of the forest is off limits.
Wait! You're the Boneclaw!
You know, I really hate that name.
I hated being alone, but I adapted. I wanted to reach out, but never let anyone get close. Just shut up and leave me alone. You'll just think I'm a monster like the rest of them. I finally found a tree with a nice view to call home, and thought I found peace. yet my heart was all over the place. I'd look up at the picturesque sky every day, but all I saw was grey. Everything beautiful in the world seemed to mock me. Whenever I saw a flower blooming, my instinct was to crush it. Why wouldn't this pain leave my heart? I never understood, until the day she showed up. I answered her the only way I knew how.
Fine, your funeral.
You might think it strange. My heart leapt at the sound of those words. Her eyes were unabashedly disgusted at the very sight of me. Within them was a quiet hostility that held me firmly in its grasp. A beast that lay in the abyss. That was my first impression of Ladika. A beast not afraid in the very least to bare her claws at me. I knew from that very moment that I had to learn more about her. I was born as the Forest Princess. My father was Balion, sovereign light of the forest. My life as Forest Princess had been predetermined before I was even born.
Won't you play with me?
I'm terribly sorry, Princess, but I'm afraid my duties won't allow me to do that.
Father, I've mastered the technique you taught me.
Not now, Mr. Lena.
My father, he was much too busy governing the forest. It was seldom we'd spend time with one another, save for sword training. And aside from my royal lineage, I was born with a unique ability, the miraculous power to manipulate ether.
That should do it.
Your powers are a blessing, Princess. Thank you.
There. Does it feel better now?
So this is the power of ether. Incredible. Oh, what I'd do to have something like this.
Even when praised for my ether abilities, or for simply being the forest princess, it didn't bring me any joy.
If I become stronger, then Father will surely spend more time with me.
Naturally, I became drawn to swordplay. This was not a title, nor talent assigned to me at birth, but something I attained with my own strength.
Father, I've become much stronger since our last session. Perhaps we could duel again sometime.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lena. Another time.
I began to think that my father did not love me very much. We never fought or anything like that, but he never seemed to want to be near me for long.
Sword practice? Please, allow me to join you.
Princess, don't be absurd.
No need to worry. You may think me to be a delicate flower, but I'm rather skilled with a sword.
Of course, Princess, but still, we can't risk you getting hurt.
I see. They all stiffen up whenever I'm around. I could see it in the reflections of their eyes. They were looking in my direction, but no one ever saw me for who I truly was. I began to take long walks around the forest, sometimes from dusk till dawn. My heart was lost. What was I searching for?
You're hunting. Please, allow me to join you. Are you hurt? I'll heal that right up for you. I won't allow the strong to bully the weak. Ha!
It didn't matter how many times I tried. The response was always the same.
You're so skilled with the sword, despite your age. It's an honor to call you our princess.
Your miraculous powers are befitting of someone of your royalty, Princess.
I'm sorry, Princess. I won't be mean anymore, so please don't tell the king.
even when I reached out to others, no one would truly look my way. No one saw me for who I was. And then one day, I heard the rumors about her. The Boneclaw?
Indeed. A fearsome monster that supposedly resides in the Western Forest. Even the nearby dwellers were forced to find new places to live. You should never go near there, Princess.
A monster? Rather than fear, I felt a burning curiosity. I had imagined a great beast covered in mangy fur, but instead found a rather adorable girl sleeping in a tree. Her big white fluffy paws were conspicuous enough, but I was transfixed on her sleeping face.
Are you the Boneclaw?
As soon as our eyes met, there was no doubt in my mind. She was the Boneclaw. When I peered into her eyes, I saw something I had never seen before. Eyes steeped in loathing. She didn't care who I was. The title of Forest Princess meant nothing to her. I saw a reflection of myself in her eyes. Nothing more, nothing less.
My name's Mr. Lena. If it's all right with you, I'd love to get to know you better.
Huh?
Just what kind of person are you? What makes you tick?
I don't mean to come off so forward, but I'm incredibly curious. I wanted nothing more than to become acquainted with her, to form a true connection with someone for once.
Strike me with all your might! Surely we'll come to an understanding through our blades!
I didn't want to have anything to do with Mr. Lena. That happy-go-lucky attitude with me would eventually give way to disgust once she saw me for who I thought I was. But for some reason, I agreed. And so we fought.
My blade continued to dance with her claws, fending off the barrage.
The clashing of our strikes continued to echo through the forest. It was as if our hearts were dancing and clashing in unison.
Get away from me! Whatever it is you have to say, I don't want to hear it! Just shut up already!
I thought I told you to stay back. You'll just end up calling me a monster like everybody else. I'm already hated enough as it is. I don't need you making it worse. I never asked for any of this. I feel pain just like the rest of you. You wouldn't have any idea what it's like to be called the Boneclaw. Am I not allowed to live a peaceful life just because I'm different?
Forest Princess this, Ether Healer that. If no one can see me for who I truly am, I might as well be dead. Please, I just want someone to recognize who I really am. And here you are, looking right into my very soul. So much anguish within her. She doesn't want to do this at all, does she? It's all just an act. I can see the real you right now. And you won't look past me like the rest of them, will you?
Nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody wants to play with me. Nobody wants to be with me. All because of these stupid claws. The world's only shown me misery and pain. All because I didn't fit into their mold of what normal is.
How do you like this swordplay? Can you feel the force behind each swing? Can you feel the effort I've put into this? This is the strength I've gained with my own two hands, not through my lineage.
Why are you laughing?
Because I finally found you.
No matter how many times I wounded her, she would get up with a smile on her face. She was trying to reach out to me in a way that nobody had ever done before. It was the first time anybody had ever tried.
She didn't see me as royalty, but merely the flesh and blood that stood before her. I could have danced with joy at that very moment. I felt not only that, but a painful solitude, one not unlike my own. It was the first time I ever felt something like this. After a long and arduous dance of blades, Ladika defeated me.
I was supposed to be the winner, but it didn't feel like a victory at all.
You lost. Why are you still smiling?
And I could ask you why you're crying when you've won.
Our encounter was nothing short of a miracle. And, well, after our fight, we climbed my tree and gazed at the stars together. I listened to what she had to say and told her my thoughts in return. That was another first for me.
It's fine to be different. Those claws of yours are really special, and they won't make you special.
You think so?
Well, thanks to them, I was finally able to meet you, and I think that's quite spectacular. Your claws have the potential for so much good. The way I see it, you're meant to fight as a defender, a resilient pillar against those who would bring harm to the weak. You're no Boneclaw. You're a Stoneclaw.
But these claws, they destroy anything they touch. How am I supposed to protect anyone like this?
Is that right?
Without another word, Mr. Lena embraced me.
Your paws might be built for fighting, but they're also built for hugging. Every living thing has the potential to love, and we were all born to be loved. That's something my mother used to say. You have the strength to protect the ones you love, and I've seen the warmth you've repressed for so long. You need only believe it for yourself.
Mr. Lena eventually told Balion who I was. He immediately welcomed me to live in their forest. The official story is that Mr. Lena defeated the Boneclaw herself. From that moment, I spent my days with her in the Skull Forest. The place of our battle became known as the Beast's Grave.
Ladika, you're late!
You're just early.
But for us, it was our own secret garden.